One arrived today. It's an Admiral 12DQ6B, just like the other one. Let me open it up. You ain't gonna find a minor tube, then no, that thing's got some hours on it. It's got some hours, but look at that. That's a rarity. Made in Canada. 12DQ6B. Made in Canada. I want to believe that it wasn't used. Possibly wasn't. But it's definitely new. It's never been used. You can see the cap. There's no wear marks on it. Well, maybe. Maybe there is. This is the Admiral. These are actually quite different as far as the pin goes. On the replacement, I'm going to put it back in this box because I don't want to damage it while doing this. But in the replacement, as you can see, they are completely different pin setups. Actually, wait. No, they're not. Oh, they are. So this one uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one has 6 pins. This one has only 5 pins. That could be the possibility of why the set is not giving a picture, because this tube is missing its pins. Possibly. So that will be our suitable replacement for this piece of junk. Realistic lifetime. Didn't really suffice. Yeah, because this has literally 4 pins together. This one only has 2 pins separate from another pin. See? Oh. So this will be the replacement. Haven't tested it yet. On the box, it's supposed to test 87 or 75, so we'll see. I could test both plates on it too. Neat. When I wake up, I'm going to be testing tubes. When I wake up, I'm going to be testing the tubes on the tube tester. This, the Mercury tube tester, to be exact. Mercury model 1100A. We're going to be putting this thing to the test since it doesn't have any parts that can possibly go bad in it. Besides that one capacitor, but I don't think that capacitor is going to blow up. It looks really good in condition. Might have to replace it at some point, but for now I'll just leave it. It's best to leave things sometimes original if the part looks good, and the part does look good, so yeah. So I'll be testing the tubes on that, putting this thing to the test. And yeah. We'll be testing all these tubes. And I've cleaned up the wires. No more cigarette tar or kitchen grease. They're nice and clean and look brand new. As seen right here. No more stickiness. And the tuner, the video IF board, is clean also. I actually soaked this in soap and water. Was very careful to not get soap into these. The water's fine, it'll just dry up, but the soap can damage these, I'm sure. So I was very gentle and careful, and I got it all cleaned up pretty much. I spot checked some of the resistors, and spot checked a few, well, pretty much all the resistors, and we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 bad resistors out of tolerance on the video IF board. So you'd see, very nice, very nice. I'm going to attempt to leave that capacitor, and it is the original, as you can see, 4-56. because don't know if I showed you this, but hold on. Don't know if I showed you this, but July 27th, 1956. This thing's from 56. I still have to spot check some resistors on the yoke. You can see they look a bit corroded. I'll have to spot check those. Got the plate cap off. Took out all the horizontal, all the tubes are out of it pretty much. Let's see. Go around here. You can see the work I've done. I replaced that, basically you see this part. That's that. This is what this part was in here, but I replaced it with two video detector diodes. I guess that's what they're called. Replace those with two video detector diodes, and if you watched in the video, that's what fixed the high voltage from doing the pulsating thing, because this thing was passing current through it. Each other way on that thing, it was passing current through. It was shot. I'm thinking of hold on. Thinking of restuffing this capacitor. This is the 100 UF in here. Thinking of restuffing this. Probably gonna. I mean, it looks okay like that. I mean, it's not gonna do any harm like that. But maybe I should put this in there. Maybe. There's the coil. Got a replacement coming in for that. The coil, you can see what I did to fix it. Put some cardboard around it and actually made it work again. But this is the capacitors and the work I've done. Yep. All the wires are clean, pretty much. Yeah, it's very clean. Ooh, and something bad that did happen. Let me zoom in on it. Look at that tube socket. Also, I lost a tube in the process of getting this tube socket off. I mean, the tube shield off to get to the damn IF tube. And, yeah, I thought it was a twist off like this one. Thought it was a twist off like this one. It wasn't. So basically, I got pliers and I crushed the tube, but really, this is how it was designed. It was designed to pull off like that. Wish I knew that. Didn't say anything like that in the service manual. I'll say that. And yeah, this is so I'm looking on the schematic of that, and the tube is V2, which is the oscillator tube for the tuner, which is connected to the fine tuning on pin 1. But I'm looking at it, and pin 2 don't seem to be used for anything. Unless I don't think pin 2 is used for anything, so I think we lucked out pretty much. And we lost a pin that doesn't actually do anything on the socket. That's what I think, at least. Where's the IF tube? There's the IF tube. This is the IF tube. If I go and look at pin 1 of this tube, and I do this, and align it of how it's supposed to be in the socket, we will see that this we will see that this pin we'll see that this pin right here, pin 2, connects to one of the shielding pins, and I think it can work without that, because it doesn't actually connect to the heater and all that shit. So I might be able to get away with just having that pin not there. But yeah, this TV is coming along great so far. The tube socket's getting me a little bit worried though, but I think it's okay since it's not showing doing anything in the circuit, so it must not be needed. Also cleaned up the high voltage wire. Look at that. That looks pretty much new. Oh yeah, this thing is looking snazzy again. I'm gonna be going to sleep in a minute though, but I might replace the resistors at another date. I can't be bothered really. But yeah. Nice and clean and looks good. And the paint stayed too on it too. So, yeah. Oh, hello. Hello. What are you? Are you a replacement? Oh, you must be a replacement. That looks like somebody tack soldered that on and cut some out of it. Let's look at that actually. What do we have here? What do we see? Oh, hello. Ah, some's been replaced. That's not the original. See, that ain't the original. That's a replacement. Somebody cut a component out and tack soldered one on. What was that supposed to be? R33. R33. God damn it. R33. That's a 6800 ohm. That's a 6800 ohm. That's a big ohm resistor. A big resistor there. So that's a... I wonder if they could test it. Alright. 15.3. R33. 6800 ohm. I think it's shot. It's reading K. So this will be replaced too. Well, that's most certainly no good. That's most certainly no good. So we'll have to get that replaced. Probably why this don't work properly. My main worry is getting this tuner open if the worst case scenario that tube is not working properly. Although, on the schematic, it isn't connected to the coiled side. It's only connected to the side that doesn't have any coils. This side, where this tube is, has coils. It must be a very common thing for this tube socket to have broken pins, because a YouTuber, Vandersall TV, had a broken pin on pin 3 of his tube. Mine's pin 2 though, so very interesting. This is probably more durable than this one. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah, this is getting worked. This is looking good. When I wake up, I'm gonna resolder that board on and yeah, get it done. And we'll test the tubes to see if any have shorts. Also, possibly why the fuse was blowing on the TV was I actually had it right here, which this says 130 volts, but right here is 130 volts. Right here is 120, where I have this line. This line says 120 volt. That's where I leave it. I might have been overvolting it, but when I did power it on, it still worked, and looked the same, so I don't think I damaged it. Good thing I catch that, but yeah. There is a 57 TV set that is getting close to done, I would say. So, on to the next video of, well, I'm gonna be testing the tubes, so, see ya. Also, this is what I was using to clean the wires up. I was using pt6o towels, heavy duty cleaning wipes, 100% solution soap durable fiber weave, extra large 10-inch times 12-inch, industrial strength formula. It is for automotive, home, projects, and hands. And it did wonders on this. Because what I was using before was Windex. And that shit took forever. This stuff gave me my wires nice and clean and brand new looking. So, yeah. That's what I used. Figured I'd tell you that. Alrighty, I am up now, and, I think what we're gonna do is test some tubes. Yes, we're gonna test some tubes. With the, mercury. So let's test some tubes. Alright. Alright, 3CB6 going in. Glowing. We got no shorts or gas, so we can proceed in the test. The test about a 60, probably a 65. That's good. So this tube's still good. Let's find the other 6CB6. Where are they? CB6. Oh. I think this is a 3CB6. Yep, 3CB6. Second one going in. Our short light didn't come on. And it's glowing. And this basically checks all the pins by itself. And if this glows, your tube's shorted. But these 3B6s are surprisingly not shorted. And it tests well into the good. There's another one I can put in. I think it's this one. 3DT6. You can also put these in. DT6. 2C1. Yep, same settings. This one is, ooh, hello. It's rising. It's about the same. 65, right on. So this is still a good tube. Alright, next tube. 3E2A. 3E2A and socket 1. We're testing a 6CG7, I think. And it is glowing. 6C. Yep. No shorts. And our test. Oh, hello. You're a bit weak. That tube's a bit weak. But it is in a smidge of a good, so... And my meter isn't very accurate at all. Yeah. That's not good. It's probably still good, just my meter's not accurate. So that's still fine. Here's a GE from some time ago. General Electric and mint condition 6CM7. Forgot to test the other side of that tube. 8E7. 8E7. Now we're testing the other side. Ooh, weak. It's weak. Well, this tube may have to be replaced. I do believe this is the horizontal output tube, but it was making high voltage, so we'll keep it. But that will have to be replaced at some point in time. That ain't gonna last very long. That tube tested actually freaking good, but that ain't a good tube. See, that other tube tester's a bunch of lies. 6CM7. 6CM7, found it. 3E7. 3E7. Alright. And we will test the tube. Watch it glow. It's glowing. Can't see it though, but little thingy things glowing. So. No shorts, so we can test. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Why are you not testing anything, huh? That's not good. Did I do it right? 6CG7, 6CM7, 3E7A, 3E7A, 3. Oh, shit. 3E7. Hey, fuck. Might have fucked that one up. That's weak too. Probably because I installed them backwards. You see why the TV wasn't producing high voltages? I installed the tubes backward. The horizontal was in the vertical section. Vertical was in the horizontal. Oh, hello. Yeah, but that's God, that's weak. But it was making high voltage, so we'll keep it. 5U8. I'll save that one for later. 6AU8. Alright, we were testing the 6CU8. And it tests good. Look at that. And we got no shorts, so it's a good tube. We keep it. Probably the video detector. What we have here. Oh, gotta save that later. Oh, this is a 5J. This is a 5J6. Which looks like it's been baking a bit here. So, oh. I forgot to test the other side of it. 6CM7, 9. E8. Okay. It's glowing, but one. 6CM7. 9E8A. Uh-oh. We have a dead one. Okay. We appear to have a dead side of the tube. I think this is a video detector tube. Or something like that. Yeah, I think it is a video detector. Yeah, it's a dead side of the tube. Doesn't test anything. I got the sentence correct. This is the other side of the tube. 6CM7. 9E8A. 9E8A. Dead. That'll be replaced. Oh, not that one. Well, I guess we still have to do the 5J6. Okay, now we're testing the 5U8. No shorts. I'm making a cling sound zone, but that's okay. Oh, well in the good. So that side's good. Now let's test the other side. 7D2. 7D2. That's also in the good, so this is a strong tube. Now we need to do 5J6. Alright, now we're testing the 5J6 tuner tube. It's glowing. Let's see. So, no shorts. Got no shorts, so can test. It's kind of weak, but hey, it's in the good, so it's fine. Oh, gotta test the other side. Keep forgetting that. 7D6. 6. That side's good also. So this is a strong, good tube. The other one's gone because the tuner, unfortunately, you already know. Alright, so now we're going to do the 1X2, and the 12s will be next. Found 1X2 on the chart. So 1X2, 11B12. Alright. 11B12. And switch to B. And it wants its plate cap. So we will give it its plate cap. Let me guess. This is socket. Yep, socket 1. Okay, got socket 1 and there. Got that tube on. It's it's actually glowing. That's a rarity. The other tester wouldn't make it glow. And what's the test? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. S. Gotta set it to S. And we do got no shorts so we can test. Oh, it's a bit weakened. It's a bit weak, but it's still a good tube. So, yeah. Let's, test the other tube I have of this, and we'll compare and see if I'll just replace it. Actually, I might just keep it, but I don't know. This is a new old stock one, made by Westinghouse, so let's put it in. There we go. It's also glowing. Oh yeah, I see it. This one's a bit stronger, so actually I'll keep the original. This could be good for something else someday. So we'll keep this one for another TV. Because I went to a garage sale, and I think I deleted the footage now, but I bought that radio, which still works. They wanted $8 for it. And the guy said he also has 2 vintage TVs. So, possibly, I'll be buying them tomorrow. Alright, now we're ready for the 12 tubes. Alright, 12AX4. 3F5. That's socket 4. And probably A. A. Oh shit, socket 5. Yep, it's glowing. There it is. This one looks like it's been baking too. So, why not test good? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Well, it's good. Very good. So, we will keep it. It's also a replacement I bought. How about the audio output, which I'm gonna actually replace this with a 50C5, because this is actually migrating and it's no good. It's a bad tube. You can tell because the material inside of it is migrating. Whatever. 12C5. ABC C5 12C5. Where is 12C5? 1F2. 1F2. Take a guess it goes here. It's glowing. Alright, here we go. Is it bad? Socket 12. 1F2A. 1F2. There we go. Oh, it's weak. It's a weak one. It's weak, but I think it'll be fine. Oh, hello. It's doing something. Look what it's doing. That's a flaky tube. This will get replaced. I have a 50C5 I think I can actually use. And now the 12DQ6B. 8F5. And it wants socket 4. Okay. It is glowing. F5A. Alright. Well, it's good. It's a strong tube. But I have another one that I'm going to replace this with. I have a new old stock Admiral 12DQ6B. Voila! New old stock. It's also made in Canada. So let's put it in. And see what we get. Oh, hello. That thing flew right away. And... oh, there it goes. Much more stronger and probably gonna be fine. So we'll keep it. So this will be replacing that Japan crap. And this is a way different tube. It's got 4 pins together, and I think that's how it's originally supposed to be. So yeah. So out of all the 13 tubes, we have one bad one with one dead triode. So yeah. That's pretty funny. Let's test it again out of curiosity. Actually, the 6AU8 is literally testing good. The other side's testing good now, so, and it's more stronger too. That's not good. That could mean flaky. Hold on. Dang. I was probably testing the wrong tube. But hey, that is it's a good tube. So all of them are good. That one's still good, but I'm replacing with the original Admiral. So wow, this tube tester is very good. I like that it doesn't have those stupid switches and shit. But I got them all tested. Sweet. And all of them test good, believe it or not. Except for, well, some are weak, but I'm probably gonna have to, like, just leave it. If it's weak and not in the bad, it's still good. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's me using the Mercury tube tester. So, yeah. Also, this came in the mail. Okay, this came in the mail today. Got this out of the service info. You probably can guess what this is going to be used for. It's new old stock, never been used. Wrapped in this brittle paper. It is a coil with a TV, brand new. So problem is this one is much bigger than the original. And I had to grind this down to get even to this to fit on it. So we can see it just fits now. So, yeah. Just have to drill a bigger hole for it. So, there we go. It fits on just like that. So now, I have to get a drill and drill this out to be bigger. But it will fit. And it looks pretty close to the original, as we can see. Looks pretty close. So we will see if I can get this to go in there. But it needs more drilling. It needs to be drilled in, so hold on. Alright, I've drilled out the hole and widened it so this can fit in now. I'm also going to be gluing these together. And I'm going to be plastic welding them with some, with the heat of my soldering iron to melt these together and form a good bond. So, yeah. Okay, this tube, which is in the audio output, has been, someone's been blown this resistor, and I think it's the tube. Now, take for granted. Look at the tube. It's glowing like a fucking Roman candle. What a bright ass filament. Look at this. It's dead. And the meter occasionally, yeah, see, look what it's doing. It's literally shorted or something. So let's try and find the G2. And the tube is extremely hot. 12Cu5X6. Hello. Three, 6, 7. It's got a short. So to do 6. Yeah, this tube is... It's shot. There's no reason that should be that hot. It's so hot it's blowing fuses. Well, blowing components in the TV. Ah. Hold on, let me measure its temperature. Let's see. No Celsius. Degrees. It's in the hundreds. If it's 200 degrees, the tube is shot and probably shorted. Probably was going to be 200 degrees. Ah. So, ow. Don't get these realistic lifetime tubes. They don't fare well with time these days. They don't fare well with the time at all. I'm kind of curious. Let's test this for shorts. Drive DQ6. 8F5. Test okay. Let's do our shorts test. X4. So go to X4. Yeah, it's got no shorts. What was the damn thing again? 8F. Okay. It's a tired tube. Let's test it. Let's test a different one. Well, this one has no shorts. This will only show shorts if it's set to the same one. But this tube has no shorts. And just good, but I feel like this tube tester is going to need a capacitor change. Which is possible, since it is pretty damn old. Yeah. So, where is it? Where's the damn tube? This thing's hot like a Roman candle, too. Shouldn't be. So this is our culprit of why we're getting shorts in the fucking audio. Well, this will have to be replaced. Alright, we have the TV back together. It was actually shorting out a component, and it seems to have stopped now. So we're gonna see if high voltage comes back. Alrighty, here we go. Tubes are lighting. Here's the voltage horizon. Oh, hello. I forgot to disconnect that. That's fine. Round 2. Well, that's not good. We have a vertical deflection issue, so we're gonna have to take it apart yet again. Well, let's do that. Well, I'm beginning to think I should just cut my losses on this. This stupid fucking thing busted the fucking tube. Yep. Should I cut my losses with this piece of junk? I really think I should. It's not really worth it. I don't think it's gonna work without that freaking tube. I don't even really think I wanna. Well, that's broke. Should I just... Okay, I am now, since I broke that tube, I had an idea. Look what I did. Come on. Well, basically what I did is I took the filament pins that are supposed to be connected and I connected a wire to them with the old broken tube. And let's see if it makes continuity now. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we're ready for a test. There we are, tubes are lighting. 1, 2, 3. Oh, tubes are lighting. But hey, look at this one. This one ain't lighting. Oh, hello. This tube ain't lighting. And look at this. This tube ain't lighting. That could be the cause of our vertical deflection issues. So... oh, it's the good one. It's the nice General Electric. Let's test it. Might be actually freaking open. Because I think it I think the set works without it. Let me show you. Yeah, the set works without it, so it's... if this is open, it ain't gonna cause the set to fully shut off, so let's test it. Okay, we're ready to test this tube. It's glowing. Huh. It's glowing on the tester, but not the set. Huh. What could cause such a thing? It's weak. But that might be because the freaking meter on this thing is flaky. How about if I do this? That makes it look good. Well, it's still a good tube because the meter. See? Well, if the tube's still good, why is it not glowing in the set? Well, I don't know. I really don't know. What could cause the tube not to glow when the set is giving all the tube's voltage, but not this tube? Well, let's find out. Well, let's take a look. Well, this is where the vertical socket is. Nothing appears to be bad. What could cause such a problem? This isn't looking good. I think this transformer makes 6.3 volts for the tube. But I'm actually not quite sure. Because it says I can't test it. See? The pin where the green wire comes from to the transformer, I can't test. We do have some yellow wires, but they go to the controls. Comes the red wire. It goes to this capacitor. That could be open. The tube's still ain't glowing. We're getting 62 volts. 60 volts on this capacitor. Well, that was a fail. It's now smoking resistors again, and I don't know what the fuck's causing this. Well, even this capacitor being blown up, I can't stand modern fucking cameras. The VHS camera can easily beat this shit. Even a blown up capacitor literally tests good. Like, if I wanted, I could keep that in circuit and it probably would still work. Yep, that's still good. That one's still good. That's most certainly still good. That's still good. That's still good. That's still good. Well, that tube looks gassy. How the fuck? You've got to be kidding me. How the fuck did that happen? What the fuck? You gotta be kidding me. How did that tube crack? Oh god, it's leaking this white stuff. My guess is that was the getter at one point. Well, great. That tube shot. And I don't got another one. I probably should have gotten two of the fuckers. But I didn't. Fuck. Well, that's great. How does something like that even happen? All I did was put the tube in. I must have cracked it. This is very thin glass though, so yeah, maybe it has every right to crack. Yeah, it's thin glass. Great. I don't know if this is a tube it actually needs, but that's just wonderful. Now I have a broken IF tube that I have to replace. I just got the tuner working. I mean, look at how smooth this is now. I can actually move it. No problemo, but now I have a bad tube, and I'm like, does this thing just not want to work? It just wants to die. That's what I'm getting from it, because no matter what I do, this thing keeps breaking something. And now the tube is broke. And I don't know how. Although, well, I broke the glass off. And look, now I can actually see the inside of the tube. For science. That's inside of a tube. This would be actually something pretty cool to just keep. You know, but you can see that was the getter. That was the getter rod. But yeah, it's trashed. Lovely. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna have to sweep that up. First, gonna put that in there. Yep, now the glass is gone. Well, I have a whole box of 100 tubes coming in today. So hopefully I have a 5J6 in them. If I don't, I'm gonna have to probably order it. And unfortunately, I'm beginning to think maybe this thing is not gonna work, and it's just, that's a sign of what this thing is gonna do if I power it up. For all I know, it might blow up if I try. But I'll make sure this is as far away from me as possible when I'm powering it up. Because I don't want it to blow up at me. This tube is still fine though. So, some weird discoloration on the neck, but it's still fine. And it's dandy. So, yeah. Well, that's pretty bad news. And quite fucking sad because that could be in the filament string for all I know. And there's the other 5J6 just sitting in there, so fuck if I know. But will this TV ever work again? That's the main question. I don't know. I really don't know. I got the tuner all back together, cleaned this up a little bit. Well, actually I didn't clean it up, I just flipped it over because this side was clean. Cleaned up my tuner. Look at that. It runs so smooth I can just change every single channel just rapidly. Yep. Also, I contacted a NOS CRT guy that sells new old stock CRTs. And, well, basically, no luck. No luck on this. Yep, it is indeed gone there. As you can see, the white stuff, getter's gone, so I could possibly get it rebuilt, but I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it. This is the original tube. I installed in model, receiver serial number, purchase date, made in USA, number 14, CRT. and got cracks in it. Which no doubt has made it gone to air. So, yeah. But unfortunately, this tube is shot. I'll just keep it because there's a slight chance I'm going to put the GE back together and just use it as a movie prop. Unfortunately, I really wanted it to work. But I don't think it's ever going to work again if I can't find a tube for it. But that's where I'm at with the damn Admiral. Broke one of the tubes somehow, and I don't think it was like that when I put it in, because if it had cracked like that, the getter would long be since gone. As I was messing around with it and looking at it, I would have noticed that. So, something cracked the fucking tube, I don't know. But that's quite unfortunate. Up there's the other shield. I'll have to go over that when I get the other tube. And I did ask the seller to add some 3 CB6s, and they added 2 for me, so I can replace the tube in there that I broke from the ion trap bouncing off and breaking the glass. Hopefully they added one of these in my lot of tubes. Well, we won't know until I get it today, so... Yeah.